right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sengoku Dynasty, and let's just get started with there was a huge update, and I just stopped the game when it was logging on because I don't want to do this while the game's running, but I'm gonna go over the update a bit. And if you don't want to hear all this, you can skip through it. It's fine. I'm gonna put it on the left side over the pause menu here, but it's the Bushido update. And as soon as I logged in, I got a bunch of unlocks. I think there was some more, but it didn't fill out all the page. But in the Bushido update, let's go over this. The village bell rings for alarm. Did you get your walls and fortifications up? No. Are your guard towers manned by defenders? Yes. Did you provide them with a quality weapon? Yes, but they're not great durability. If you hear the bell ring, it's already too late. Draw your sword and join the fight. With the Bushido update, you can play out the village defense fantasy reminiscent of Seven Samurai, solo or with friends. So I never played Seven Samurai, so I'm not sure what that's about. So how do raids work? Your dynasty draws attention of nearby villains. The more valuables in your storage and enemies in the region, the bigger the risk of the raids happening. If you want to lower that risk, you can defeat the roaming enemies or raise your security by employing guards. But don't let your guard down, as different events or seasons may quickly turn the tide. But fret not. Rumors spread fast across the Nada Valley, and you will get one day's notice before the raid starts. A shady enforcer will appear in your village asking politely for a small donation for protection. If you fail to pay up, several waves of attackers will try to raid your village, engaging your guards, destroying your defense structures, trying to capture your bell tower, and then looting your dynasty's storage. Once they take what they came for, they will run away with the stolen goods. You have a chance to stop them and retrieve the loot before they disappear out of sight. And if you prefer a more peaceful playstyle, rest assured you can disable raids in the settings. I could look at the settings, couldn't I? Nah, I'm not going to do that. We're just going to keep going. All right, here we go. There is a lot of things we've added. This update is big. This is going to take a minute, I'm telling you. I mean, like I said, if you want to skip it, I'll have the chapters below. The first part, remove enemy camps. After you defeat an enemy camp, you will now be able to build a special project to remove all the structures and decorations from the area and free up premium real estate for new villages. But I can't build a new village. That's only if you could build a bunch of villages. I'm stuck. Build special structures in your village. The new Way of the Leader perk allows you to construct some structures you may have encountered on the map in the form of a special project. For example, you can now build bridges of all types to greatly improve access to the riverside village, or a lighthouse for coastal settlements. All right. Wear a mask and a hat at the same time? Really? Masks now occupy a separate equipment slot, so you can wear them along with your head. That comes with the combat stats rebounds for masks to make them more interesting. And here's a full list of changes accompanied by this friendly reminder to update your GPU driver to the latest version. Okay. Well, let's look at something real quick. We're going to do it anyway. Let's look at this. First off, show HUD, show tutorials, show future updates, controller vibrations, language is English. Yeah, but they don't talk it. All right, so this is all locked. Why is this locked? Well, there is disabled enemy raids, but mine's locked. I'm not going to mess with it if it's locked. I'm going to leave it just as it is. Disable requirement, disable raids, friendly fire. Infinite HP. Infinite Pro. That's, we could do creative, but. And let's look at this slot real quick. Somebody's without a tool. So now we have the mask slot. I don't know what this is yet. I think this is something coming. Maybe you put the medicine in there. That'll be nice. All right, let's pause this back up again so we don't have crazy stuff like a raid starting all of a sudden. And then I'm getting my butt kicked. All right, added. Oh boy. You ready for this? Because this is going to get big. All right, trees will now be visible in the distance, making landscape vistas much more photogenic. New male and female hairstyles, jump attack. A lot new encounters on the map. New tiers of torches that will last you longer and look more advanced. That's cool. More player tent variants. One new travel tent that can be used on your journey, and some large empty decoration tents for your village. Okay, new decorative candles. There is now a plethora of candles on a metal holder or in your bamboo container that can be used as decorations. And now they produce small flames and light. Cool. A new type of shoe, the Asagutu sandals. I'm sorry I destroy these names. Asagutsu sandals. A new type of headwear, Kanamori. A new type of accessory, in-row cases of several tiers that lower your encumbrance. New type of village structures, various kinds of trash piles, allowing you to find some minor loot each season. You wouldn't believe what your villagers can throw away. Guard posts with a lower tier guard workplace furniture. The ability to build guard furniture at the Hunter's Hut Tower. Special project signposts now depict the structure they are related to. Doors to the ice storage building. That's neat. Additional decorative surfaces will be added to some structures like the tea house, guard towers, and shrines. Paper bark interactive resources around appropriate trees. Bones around caves and enemy camps. Special effects for several animations using a broom, additional wood to the campfire, adding fuel, and tending to the Tatara furnace, lighting a candle, fixing a cart, and many more. Voice over for status effects. More plantable trees. You can now cultivate all large trees that you can find in the wild. New female refugee and villager names. Game settings to disable status effects. Autosave limit maximum 5. The craft more amount slider now speeds up when using the controller. Well, I'm hoping that works out nice, because I would really love to see a slider for multiple different things. Game settings to increase villager limit. Oh, maximum 200. Works as a modifier added to your current village limit based on your dynasty level. Okay, let's read this whole one, then we're going to go back to that one. New player village icons. New entrance types, wooden ramps and stairs, new tutorial and knowledge tab entries to reflect new game mechanics like raid chants, and guards, NVIDIA reflex and frame generation support for the RTX 5000 series. Wait, so we're going to go back to this whole game village things. Game setting to increase villager limit maximum 200 works as a modifier. So hold on. So this is a setting. I didn't even see that one. I'm playing scroll speed. Because that one I'm definitely going to go change, because we need so many more people than 100. Warrior monk. Villager limit modifier. The villager limit modifier increases the current villager limit, which is determined by your dynasty level. Keep in mind that using this modifier can significantly affect both performance and game balance as maintaining a large population at a low dynasty level can be a challenge due to certain recipes being unlocked. Oh, okay. So we're doing this. We're not doing this. How do I unlock this? Are you sure you want to reset it? No. How do I unlock this? No. 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 Do I have to go to custom? I guess I gotta go to custom. All right, we're setting that up right there, buddy. All right. Sorry, that's the custom we're doing. We're not disabling everything else though. Is there a save setting? So is that just automatic? Okay, so it looks like automatic. Quality enabled reflex. Textures is slow. For all these are low. Why are these low? Field of view, third person view, camera shake, camera movement. Why do I have those low? Let's do... I should easily be able to handle high. Okay. Let's apply. Let's apply. Does it stay? Yes. Does anything change? I don't know. All right. Let's start the next one. Changed. Enemy bodies now disappear after a short time and turn into loot bags. All right. Neutral villages and enemy encounters were updated with new compositions, making them look cooler and more unique, depending, for example, on enemy types. Enemy encounters will now include premium animals and sometimes even kidnapped people in cages. Ooh. Mata, Kunjiro, and Toshi can now be recruited as villagers after completing their quest in Sosoji. I'm not sure who they are offhand, but we will go look, because I've completed pretty much everything. Joining important dialogue in co-op now obligatory for all players on the server only before story cutscenes. Otherwise, it's optional. Tool durability consumption in workplace has now significantly been balanced. Personal quest change, added new personal quest types, added new encounters with personal quest NPC, bounty hunter, who will ask you to provide them a Gunshiro. I think that's the little scroll thing. Change the personal quest icon to be more unique. Rewards in personal quests now scale with the dynasty level better to reflect their scale objectives. Personal quest givers now repeat quest requirements if you talk to them while the quest is active. All NPC icons on the compass will be discovered at the same distance, so you will not get differences between refugees, enemies, and traders. Moved Soza, the caretaker related to the child quest, to a more convenient spot. I remember him. I mean, that was the guard up on the hill. I wonder... I didn't think he was that bad. Okay. Made the Secrets of the Trade quest more lucrative. Secrets of the Trade. What is Secrets of the Trade? It is now required iron pickaxe instead of... Yes! I know that one. You had to require steel pickaxes early game, which was just insane for this. Iron pickaxes is the way to go. All right, and offers a lot more craftsman XP as a reward. Also, a Shagaru shoes will be added to rewards, so that now is a full set of unlock. Okay, cool. So you get the full armor early instead of. I thought that quest was weird because you originally had to give them steel pickaxes, right? 5 of them, but if you're at the steel pickaxe age, then you're on steel armor. So the request reward was iron armor. What? That's a good fix. Simple greetings and goodbyes, V and O. I was gonna say 0. Rework tavern and brewery foundations so that the ramps are separate elements tied to the exterior segment. Okay. Entrance ramps have been elongated to better handle buildings on slopes. Remember, I think it was last episode or the episode before that, I was building a mansion and I couldn't get the building to touch the ground. Reduced safe area around buildings so that the villagers can be fitted more tightly. Okay. Repair bench furniture can now be placed in any production or storage building provided there's room. Cool, because I tried to put one in the storage state and I had to put it outside. Removed invisible walls around the lake near the thugs camp. Yeah, I didn't know about that. Enemy loot in camps has been rebalanced. Should now provide an appropriate amount of healing consumables, for example. Improve the cooking setup. It should now be easier to cook some simpler meals and beverages on a low-tier cooking station. Improved hair shaders. Various UI improvements. Villager's name and icon change pop-ups. Assign village in the population tab. Dynasty summary tab layout. Now includes raids info and more streamlined population breakdown. The villager details in the population tab is more streamlined and elegant now. The change of season panel got a major improvement. Many instances of text overflow or too long text have been cut were fixed. Remove custom marker distances from compass UIs for less clutter. Cool. Storage furniture in production buildings is now grouped into separate categories to make the radial menu less cluttered. Okay. Removed unnecessary reference to villagers' age. I didn't know that was a thing, but I hope the Dynasty summary layout thing is better. There should be a way to sort by villages, right? Like you could, where you assign the jobs, you could put the villages. You can put the villages and sort them instead of having them all mixed together, because you can't tell which person is in which job at which village. That'll be nice if that's done. All right, updated some achievement names and descriptions, reworked Gotta Slay 'Em All, Personal Enlightenment, and Life Goals achievement to not rely on other achievements. All right, Gotta Slay 'Em All, huh? Descriptions of certain consumables now better communicates the risk of food poisoning. The broken stone lantern next to the Ryujin Shrine special project can now be removed so that it can properly restore the place. I don't know if I ever encountered that problem. The stone pickaxe now allows you to mine small and medium tin. Workplace shortcuts, bell tower UI, and map UI will now be available on clients only after the management data is synchronized with the server. Okay, block the possibility of sleeping in an occupied bed. Tea house got a spot for a worker assigned there so they don't wander aimlessly when they are supposed to perform the tea ceremony. I don't have a tea house, you know that? I gotta build a tea house. Why I've never seen a tea house? I want to do a ceremony. Stone walls have been made wider to make them easier to build, and new thicker stone wall variants were added. Cool. Controller improvements and fixes. I'll go through these quick only because I use a keyboard. So pressing B on the gamepad will now close full screen tabs and the escape menu. Controller UI will open the gamepad section and the controller if the controller is detected. Added controller hints for new changing priorities in the priorities tab on the gamepad. It is now possible to put a custom marker on the map with a controller. It's now possible to navigate Quest UI with a controller. Fixed custom game setting issues with recognizing the input of the gamepad's left stick I apologize. I got a cold, believe it or not. But fixed navigations in the priority tab. Gamepad breaking the focus and skipping position on the list. Now all hold interactions are described as such in the UI. The village name fields can now be focused with the controller. Tweak the sensitivity of the camera controllers on the controller. Fix the issues with pressing Y while holding the game close. While loading the game closed the loading screen and resulted in a partial input loss. Wow. Fixed server browsers still being accessible with the gamepad controllers. Fixed accepting empty server code caused input loss on the gamepad. Fixed jogging animation, sprinting speed, and stamina usage while the control stick is at 50% input. Fixed the sprint attack not working while the sprint toggled on the controller. Fixed gamepad losses focus after closing pop-up and save and load UIs. Fix the controller binding for track quest actions. Fix gamepad loss focus while closing the assign tool UI. Fix gamepad losses focus while leaving online section creation. Fix some tutorial mentioning only keypad bindings. Fix tutorial mentioning only keypad bindings when using gamepad. Okay. All right, there's a bunch of fixes here. All right, let me take a drink real quick because I need something to get my throat going. All right, let's get into these fixes. Are you ready? Yeah, you are. Multiple replication issues. The game should now work better for clients, allowing for smoother combat experience in co-op. I've never done co-op, so hitches when ticking off and on increased need consumption in the end game. Really? That's that ticks under the whatchamacallit. The main dynasty, the little check boxes, I guess. Hair mesh not being visible while wearing the headwear. Loot chests now spawn their contents on interactions, so the Ibisu's boon perk applies in real time to all chests on the map. All right. Completed quest marker persists after loading the game. Some inaccuracies in the spouse dialogue when players passes dynasty and become a heir. Cool. Akio and Surai offering irrelevant dialogue if their requirement quest fails to start due to villager limit. Akio's my wife. Search area map marker for wild hogs quest during the find Najiro objective. That's that little kid, right? You got to go find the hog meat or something. Yeah, you do had to. I remember you did had to run around for a while to find a hog. Ghosts of some furniture like small tables blocking other objectives. Some furniture like sleeping mats clipping with the floor and the workshop building. Special project icons on the map not updating properly. That one I've had. Some of the special projects don't show completed, although they are completed. So, I mean, I got the achievement. It just didn't show on the map. Equipment items stats do not display encumbrance modification from perks. Weapon damage showing different values in the item details and player stats. The Master Hunter perk description not mentioning the player's stamina boost. The Master Warrior perk description not mentioning the player's HP boost. The Adept Builder perk description not mentioning the item delivery boost. Incorrect mantle animation for all left-handed loot holdables. Certain tools sliding into hand in FPP. Samurai or armor mesh issue in idle pose. Missing outfit elements in some refugee villagers NPC. Broken leak model. Forager hut description or decoration ghosts being visible prematurely for clients. Animal position not saving properly. A small Iku holdable, covered with snow. Actually, you can see it in the bottom left. Well, no, you might not right now. There's snow on the floor, it looks like. But anyway, snow appearing in Onsee's building. That's the one by the waterway out there. Minor issue with water across the map. Collision issue next to Iwakusaki's mine entrance. A bandit headwear not displaying properly on female characters. Wet and warm status effects not removing themselves from players upon season change. NPCs temporarily disappearing in the player's line of sight. The eccentric training perk, reducing food gain instead of reducing food stat decay. The player item cost modifier not working properly with the master artisan perk. NPCs getting stuck on the stairs and the steep surfaces all the time. All the time. Dead animals remaining standing if the client was far away from the host when they were killed. XP rewards from quests being not affected by XP modifier. Get a knife and a spear objective, not accepting all knives and spears. Pressing the left mouse button with the equipped source of light, blocking the input of other tools. Some animals having the wrong HP values. Flame visual effects appearing to float above the sunken hearth. Reloading a save file restocking vendors items. Does it really? I didn't know that. Some animal, well, not anymore anyway. Some enemies and animals getting stuck in some encounters. Several structures causing navigation issues with the NPCs. Game skipping 1 day at the start of the new season. Super fast hammer animation while crouching. Man, people find such cool things like that. The possibility to repair broken items via the right mouse button menu without paying for it. The stonemason furniture not being able to move if the ghost is clipping with its mesh. Some recipes having different seasonal requirements for players and villagers. Dead enemies are still moving from client's perspective. Wow, that is a lot of fixes. All right. Known issues. You may still experience some desynchronization issues in the late game scenarios, especially in 4-person co-op sessions. We are working on addressing the remaining issues in future updates. If you are continuing from an older save, please make sure to build a new guard furniture in your guard towers. I am using an older save. I had to do that on some of the buildings too. I had to take them down and rebuild them to make them work. Also, please wait for season change and production ticks to see proper raid points in the UI. Guards stay at their station from 8 to 18. If a raid happens outside these hours, they might not be manning their dedicated guard post spots and run towards the attackers from elsewhere. Raiders can be spawned inside raid villages if walls are placed on the edge of the village radius, which is what I would probably do. So there you go. Big update. 30 minutes into the game. You can skip all this if you want in the chapters, but let's go check out the game. All right. As you can see, I think I got some snow on the ground here. It's coming through the roof, I'm assuming, but that's okay. Now I want to see the changes here. Why has somebody not got a weapon? So let's go look at jobs. I got 5 unemployed. No raid incoming. Wait, why is security and health? Why is security so low? What? Oh, it's because they're job. That's why I got 5 jobs. All right, let's go look at the guard towers. I have 5 jobs because I don't have a guard tower. What is this? What is this, people? This looks like a guard tower. And look, I love it. Wait, let's go back to Dynasty. 200. I can have 200 people. Good. All right. So I don't have a guard tower anymore in the game. Why is the forger in the wrong season? Didn't I change all these? Let's just give you that. Somebody's missing a tool too. Let's see if I can fix that real quick. I still wish this would have the names next to the towns. That's definitely a need, because you need to know what town is for which. I mean, you could go name these things, say this is town so and so, but that seems like a lot of work. And it says maybe it's just the people that need jobs. All right. So I'm assuming I'm going to have to take this down. So let's go ahead and destroy this. All right. And let's build. Oh, these are the new trees. Yeah, let's just build that too. And more new trees. Here, look. I'm going to buy them all. Only 15. Wasting time doing this when I should be building a guard tower. All right. What's this one? The tent. Never built a tent. All right. So we need buildings. And what's this changing? Oh, trash piles. Okay. Look, you need copper pickaxes that are broken. Wooden shovels that are broken. Isn't that interesting? All right, so wait, where's the buildings? Village oh no, it's not village. Is it village structures? No, it's not. It's buildings. Guard tower, see? Guard towers. Guard post, nope. They've been changed. So now I have all the necessary requirements for a guard tower, so ha 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 ha. But I gotta go put one in each one of my towns. Wait, there's something. What are we building up here? Hey! Alright, so now I gotta go down to the bottom. And I have to assign the workers. Ranged weapon, melee weapon. I want to do, let's do 50-50. 500. Wait, let's see something. So if I put this all the way up, that's only 950 with 11. If I put this all the way up, that's 950 with 11. Okay, well, let's do half and half. But we are definitely changing this. Oh, look, it's a little off the page there, this bottom piece. Why is this bottom piece down here? This shouldn't be down here. I guess I get it so you can see the changes without having to go back all the time. And we are definitely doing half bow, but I only have one of them. All right, now I have to run to the other villagers, break down the old guard posts, and put up new ones. So let me do that real fast, and I will be back momentarily. So I've built new towers in each one of the towns. Here's one thing. You can change this to a preference, ranged or melee. And when you do, it removes the job. So you have to go back and do it. And it looks like they choose the one of the weakest weapons, I guess. Oh, they do the knife. So I guess it's not one of the weakest. But this gets blocked, so you can't really see what's going on down here. So I guess this has got to move up some. And where's all the other weapons? Like, I guess I have to get steel katanas or something and set up. I thought I had these weapons. Oh, let's take this off my hands. And drop all that stuff off because I had to do something else. These are all the tools. Where did I put the weapons? This is the weapons, right? Yeah. Simple katana, iron katana. I guess I don't have steel in here, do I? And I don't have the longbows. So I gotta make them, huh? I want to make sure. Oh, I do have another one that I have to go with. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to go to, no, not the arrows. Where's the bows? I guess I got to build the bows in the other place, but first, these all take leather. I like this, the slider. So let's make 8 of them real quick. Oh, I've never made these. We're gonna make 8 of those, and we're gonna drop those in. Oh, drop that in, and the food storage is over here. Then we're gonna go to the jobs, and we're gonna assign these guys with the steel. Yep, the steel gives much more defense. Because it's actually, what, 2 point? It's just 2 times 2. Alright. This one and... No, that's pickaxe. I only got 4 set up. Alright, so I got to go down and get that tower down there. But that tower, I want bows. You know what? Let's do that. Let's go... The first one... No. Here. What's going on? Oh, must be the end of the day. There we go. So we're going to take this off, and we're going to put this one all the way up. Right? And there is a trader just walking around. So she just walks around now. Well, we'll fix that in a shortly. But anyway, well, I mean, not the walking around part. I don't care if she walks around, but oh, you know what? There's stuff in this one. Well, you know what? It is what it is. Look, she's stuck underneath of it. Let's get this out. Clean this area up a bit. It's always good to have a nice clean area. Why are you not harvesting fast enough? And now you know what? Hold on. Now let's build this other guard tower. And hopefully they don't get stuck. Let's put this, I want to put it, you know what? Please get out of my thing. I guess we'll put it right here. Now this one I want to put up is, how do I have a homeless person? What? This one will be ranged. See how you can do a ranged one right there? And I know you have other people in here. But I want to put you on this. But I'm going to change that momentarily. Oh, it did choose this one automatically. Cool. But first, why do I have a homeless person? How are you homeless? Well, let's get you in the kitchen then. Oh, I like this. The color of the replace, assign, replace. That's kind of nice. Now you are unemployed. And I got to figure out why you were unemployed. But we should definitely go to, because I'm gonna need to make bow and arrows now. I should make the long bows, but the leather is gonna be rough. I'll make long bows as I'm needed. We're gonna make iron arrows. That's definitely what we're gonna make. All right, we don't need stone knives so much. All right, because you know what? Let's just make it as 3. Make 315 iron arrows. They're going to make iron arrows. There's probably going to be a heck of a lot more iron arrows than that. But we need to make them. Now, I also need to make the hunter's thing. Retrieve, add, retrieve, add, retrieve, add. I don't know why they don't do this. And throw those in there. General, throw those in there. All right. So, where is... Oh, I think that's... Is this the hunter one? Or is this another guard post? Was that the hunter one I took down? And this is the... That's why the guy was unemployed, because that was the hunter one. Mike, you broke down the wrong one. Oy vey, man. I took down the wrong one. Which now sucks, but I can make it better, right? Hopefully I don't have to move these. Well, you know what? If I do, let's just move them. We'll move them over here. Let's put that right here to block people from going under the stairs, which does happen at times. And we'll put you right here to block people from going in there. All right, so we are definitely going to build a production, and then your growing presence in the Nada Valley doesn't go unnoticed. Over time, enemies will rally their forces and launch raids on your village, aiming to cut through your defenses and plunder your dynasty storage. Stand your ground and defend what you've worked so hard to build, or suffer devastating blows to your economy. But raiders' preparations rarely go without notice. At least a day before the attack, you'll receive a warning giving you the chance to prepare. You may also have a chance to negotiate peace with a tribute collector visiting your village. When the raid begins, you and your guards must stand against the waves of attackers intended on looting the supplies and making a swift escape. Their forces, depending on your dynasty level and village location, an active raid prevents you from building, sleeping, and saving the game. Well, so I gotta build... I guess I'm gonna have to build one. Ice? Okay, so there's a raid coming. I guess I'm going there. At least it tells you what village. Fishermen, hunters. This is what I took down over there. Shite. That's why he was out of a job. That's why this space is all here. So can I move this? Yes, I'm moving this building. I messed this whole thing up. This is a better place for the guards anyway. All right. Which now I gotta move these. And we will put this one here. I don't mind people walking through there because they don't get stuck so much. And we'll put you here to stop people from going through there. And now I have to build a hunter's hut. That makes sense. Now I was wondering why I had so much space over here. I was like, why is there so much space? Why is the hunter's hut not going in? Come on, I took you. Is it because the people are walking by? Can't be that. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to move you to here. And production, Hunter's Hut. Is it bigger? How is that viable? It just went green. Why is that even what? Come on. You're going green going across the path and you won't go green here. Not buried because of obstacles. Like, why is this available? That's like going right out into the work area. Why don't you guys go to sleep for a minute? Let me build this thing. All right, you know what? Is it because of this? Can I? No, I can't move this. I can move this. No, I can't. Oh, here it is. And now I'm going to go back here. And I'm going to build this hunter hut. And now I can build it. Interesting. All right, let me build this and fix the other one real fast. Okay, so my problem is the length of stairs comes out into the walk path now. So that's what this one was doing, was going way out to the walk path. And I hate that. I don't like that at all. I like the idea that the stairs are now increased, but now we're going to have to put this somewhere else. And that's just how it's going to be for the time being. So that's good enough right there. And this is just going to be an open spot here for the time being until I figure out what I want to do. Oops. Now I got to get ready for this raid tomorrow, but I also want to assign someone a job. You will get fur and meat. I'm not, you know what? I'm not worried about meat so much. Fur I do want. So you're going to get lots of fur. Also, we need bows. But we're not going to do bows because I will do the bows. I don't have anybody to assign, do I? I don't like this thing being above it anymore because you can't see who's on the bottom, but I think I got everybody a job. There should be nobody without a job. 100% workers. Okay, so let's go down and get ourselves prepared for this thing tomorrow. Oh, I thought it was starting. It scared me. Stop! Get out of my way! I need to get my armor. I want to do the trading too, but I can't do that right now. At least you're using that. Do we have that? Ag grass. Hey, darling, I am home. I do need to eat some food. How's the baby? Really? You don't say? Really? Really? Now, which one do I want? One? Oh, definitely that one. So we're going to equip this and this and this. And I have the good weapons here. Ooh. 7 is going to be broken soon. Those are going to be broken too. General storage. We'll throw you two in there. I only got one person guarding, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Oh wait, you know what I should do too? So now I only have 13 coins. I can't store 13 coins. 0.13 coins. All right. Oh, you know what? My travel thing's right here. What am I doing? Well, it's got the symbol around it. I'm gonna get a raid attack. Negotiator. You got trades? Oh. A person in charge. It's pleasure and an honor. And who are you exactly? I think you will find my name is not important, as I do not come to speak on my own behalf. What do you want? Ah, I see you suspect me of ill intentions. You don't need to worry. I'm here carrying good news. The benevolent custodians of this land have noticed your blossoming village. They sent me to express their admiration for your efforts. How kind of them. If that's all, I'd like to... They are worried though. As you know, there's a lot of dangerous people roaming the land. It'd be a shame to see all of your efforts go to waste in one day. That's why my supervisors would like to do everything in their power to protect the peace of your village. I have a feeling this will cost me. It's impressive to witness the great mind at work. I'm sure you're already counting in your head how much steel you'll need to equip your guards, and how much less it would cost you if you handled all of the security. How much less? 2,000. You must admit that is a good deal. I can't afford that. That is not a problem. As it happens, I'm also a trader and I'm willing to give you a fair price for your goods. Come back to me with an offer and you'll figure it out. Remember, I'm here to help. So I just give him stuff. He's got 700 gold. What I need to do is build walls around this place. And I don't know where the walls are exactly. Most allowing villagers to produce security and defend their village against raiders. Standalone guard tower provides some overview over the surrounding, allowing villagers to produce. So if I did this, are you telling me villagers by themselves? I'm just going to put it there and see what happens. All right. That just give me... Yeah, it gives me a little guard thing. And I don't have anybody assigned to it. Which is good to have 200. Look at the question marks that says they have jobs. But what I need to do is find a way to build a wall. Like this kind of wall. Build a stone wall to get this one. Fine. Let's go build a stone wall. All right. Probably not going to be fast enough, but if I can do it just right. Let's just do this real quick. And then we'll put a small one here. All right. So now we have chipped short wall, stone wall. And I got to purchase this one. What? Not enough. Oh, because it doesn't. It's in my... Well, let's just take this one then. And we're going to put this one right here. And we're going to go all the way down for this because... Dang, damn it. Oh, it does each one by itself? Oh, I thought it would do the whole thing. So I have to run this whole section. Let me set up the rest of these walls real fast. So I've got the walls going around the entire place out to the water. You can't really put them any further in the water, and I don't want to, actually. What I'd like to know is if there's... no. I'd like to know if there was a gate. Like... I'm wondering if they're gonna... Yeah, here's a gate. No, I don't like that. I gotta purchase these. This is a gate I would want to purchase, but I don't have the money. I'm gonna put this one here. What am I doing? Alright. I'd like to put the gate. I'm wondering if they're going to attack the gate and whatnot, but I want to get some money now because I want to be able to protect the gate, or I want to build the gate. Oh, pretty buddy. Now this one, doing this village when they go to attack it, these are going to be hard. These are going to be really hard. Yeah. Did I take out? Yeah. All right. So, stop. Gates are... I'm gonna get all the gates I can. This is the one I want to build. All right, let's go back to ice and let's see about building that gate. I really want to see what this raid's going to be like. It's supposed to happen this evening. It said raid expected in the evening. Why couldn't it be during the day? All right, so we're going to do... Wow. Huh. All right, let's do this then. And let's put this... How big is this one? Nope, I want the big one. I'm going extravagantio. Is that going to work? Oh, yes. And then we're going to put up these walls. Why doesn't it connect to the gate? All right, let's move this real fast. Let's move this real fast. And we'll go back in here. I would like it to connect to the gate, but I guess we have little options. Why is it jumping? All right, so put this one in. And then we move these back here. And here. Now, I'm not sure how this will affect. So the gate is now closed. Question is, does it lock? Or does it just auto open for when the enemy comes? Wells. I'm gonna have to, you know what? Let's just do this. How does this look? Oh, it's a much thicker wall. That's the one in the descriptions. Well, we'll see how this thin wall goes. I mean, it's protected all the way around. Let's go tell this guy to get lost. Let's skip the pleasancy. How much did you want for security? 2,000. All right. No. Oh, of course. Can you not just say no? All right. I guess you just can't say no. While we're here, let's talk to people.
Nanda?
Is there something you want me to do? Fishing is my favorite pastime. In the past few days, is serious. Would you be so kind to help me with stuff to use? Craft oil 7, bucket 3, and cooked fish 5.
Sarava.
Okay, so where do we craft the oil at? Can we craft the oil in here? No, this is healing. I don't know where we craft the oil at. Do I have to craft the oil? Can I just get the oil? Mosquito repellent. What was that? That's not what I wanted to do. I don't even know how I did that. All right. Doesn't look like oil is a thing in here. Cooked fish, on the other hand, is not happening either. Buckets, maybe? Do I at least have the 3 buckets? Oh, I got money. I do not have 3 buckets. All right, let me gather these items real fast. Oh, look, Toshi. This is Toshi. I can recruit him. I just got him. All right. I might bring him to ice and build a new, whatchamacallit. But let's give her this thing and finish off the quest. And it gave me 500 legend, craftsman 800, collected puffer fish. All right, so what I want to do, I got him right there, right? I think I'm gonna build me another guard tower because it's like one of those things now. Except I want to put it right here. And where we got at? Except you are not gonna put it right here, are you? It would be so awesome if it fit here. Oh joy, it does not fit. Could it fit back here? Take down all this and see if I can get it to fit. I'm okay with it being in the corner right here because it looks over the wall. And if I make him an archer, he can shoot from up there, right? And let's see if I can get him to fit here. Oh, yes. But not the stairway way this way. Let's do the stairways this way. Yeah, well, beggars can't be choosers on this one, man. Doesn't take a lot to build it, though. That's funny. All right, and no, I want to give this job to. Actually, I want to give Toshiro ice. There's plenty of. No, I don't want you sleeping in there, buddy. You're an awesome dude. You're gonna sleep in a standard house. Put you in a standard one. All right, and then jobs. Why are you so unhappy, dude? And I gotta make, you know what? I gotta make archer stuff. Let me make the archer stuff real fast. I have made a bunch of longbows. Now I want to go to the jobs. And like here, I want to change this to the longbow, which gives even more security. I'm not worried about this guard post. Now, oh, here we go. This one. That's in Shen. Did I have anybody else doing the longbow? I think everybody else is just melee. All right. Why is health low now? Now I gotta assign a worker for health? Oy vey. Do I have food in here? Yeah, I do. She didn't take the food. I just noticed that. We'll put the rope in there. I'm just gonna put the oil in there too. Oh, you know what I am gonna need? Like when we go to battle, I am gonna need health. Good thinking. All right, so we have till this evening, and I need to recruit somebody to make more health. And you know what else I need? I need a road. I need to put you here, and then I need to put a road over here for a man to get into the guard. Hook to this. There you go. And then you're going to link right into that. There we go, buddy. You're up there working your dreams. I want to make sure that you have a clear view of everything too. Do you have a clear view? You don't have a clear view over here. Hit the bottom. I think that would be... and that should be good enough, right? I'm hoping. We'll have to wait and see. Alright. Nothing I can drop there. Retrieve straw, put grass in there. And then we got the wood. Drop the wood. What are you doing? Alright. And throw you guys there. Alright. So while we're waiting, I need to find a refugee somewhere. And usually they're out here. And I am definitely... Ooh, wait. There's a question mark. Why is there a question mark over here? Is this an enemy? Did I not take care of all the enemies? Or did they fix the fact that some of the enemies wander so far away it's ridiculous? No, oh, this is the, you can build something to take down the enemy camp. Requires 5 workers, special project, yeah. I'm not really worried about taking down this enemy camp. I mean, you can only have so many buildings anyway. That'd have been cool if I could have jumped up there. What would be cool, would be nice if I could come into this camp, take it over, and make it mine. Like, did I take this and... Nope. That would have been nice. Why is there loot in here? Did I forget to get the loot out? Hold on. There's loot in here. What? Did all the loot respawn with the game update? Do I have to go through all these villages and look through the loot again? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh yes. There's loot in all of these bases. Or all these locations that had loot in them. Oh. Let's go look at something real quick. We will go look at something here. We're going to go up here to the boss's loot area. And we're going to go see if there's loot. Looty loot loot too, loot loot too. You ready? There is. So the loot respawn when the game update. So that means I could run through all of these other villages and collect all that excess loot. You know what? I'm going to do that real fast. Give me a second. I ran through the village. I collected all of this loot. I got me some bronze stuff. I guess the guards... I wish the guards could put on some gear. But I got a bunch of metal torches, some medicines. So that's nice. One day I'm going to have to come in here and clean this out. But this was not the refugee plan I was going to do. But that's okay. We're going to go back and drop everything off. Still waiting for this raid to happen. Hey, how you doing? Look, I'm going to drop this off. Let me get my medicine real fast. Was there any food? No. Weapons? Oh, no. Give me my shoes. Steel. Was the steel shoes the only ones we got? I did get another bell. Oh, now I'm kind of curious. Oh, look. I have charcoal. There's plenty of charcoal, man. What are you talking about? Let's go look. No. Retrieve this. Put that in. Retrieve this. Put that in. And we want to do this. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Last episode I did this. Let's go with 21 of these real fast. We got 21. What is this thing up here in the corner now? What's going on? What is my... Ooh. Prone to leave. Why is he so unhappy, though? Well, now, look. The next day, he's content. So... Well, he's just going to have to get upset. Maybe that's what it is. But... Alright, where'd this trader go? Where'd the trader go? Come here, Miss Trader. Stop running away from me. We're gonna do some business here. Come here. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is... I can't take all that money. I do want these. Oh, look at that. It's $4,000, dude. Just for those. And I waved the monk up, but I did get a lot of leather, which we needed. I needed that leather. I'll have to make more and go get the rest of the money later on. But for now, that's good enough. And let's go to our legends. Craftsman. I have nothing to upgrade on Craftsman. Warrior. Nothing but Way of the Legends. I have 2 perks. Revered by the people. You're well respected. Shooting back in the safety. Respawn penalty reduced to, you know what? 0. Because that way if I get killed, I can come back, gain more from herbs and planting. Max stamina increase. Max health increase. You know what? Let's do this. We can always use that in this battle upcoming. And then I want to go in here. And I want to look at these shoes. Ashago shoes. That's 1,000. Ooh. You know what? I'm going to lock it. Wow. But I thought they're samurai shoes. Oh. Those 1427. Oh, yes. Of course, now that they're on, I'm going to get cold. But I'll worry about that during the fight. All right. I remembered him saying there was new shoes. So now I got some samurai shoes to go with my samurai outfit, and I'm a samurai man walking. Of course, where are you coming from? I'll throw those in there. I'm not worried about that. I want to make some more of these things because I want to take the rest of her stuff. All right, let me make these up real quick. I made those. It looks like there's a trader over here. Got a question mark. That might be a refugee too. What's this trader? Hey, buddy. Food. You're a food guy. All right. Oh, I didn't mean to click that one. Oh, well. Why? Because you're getting 200 now. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, so the traders now walk around instead of staying in their little camp area, which, I don't know. Kind of feeling like I'd rather have them in their area, but, you know, it is what it is. All right, let's go back over here and get the rest of this. So upgrading that one. Oh, oh, we can recruit him.
Konnichiwa.
Carry so saying.
Dewa mata.
I think we could recruit him, but let's go up here and get this guy.
Konnichiwa.
My bad. We'll take this, take that. We'll take the cooked rice. And you know what? That's good enough. Gobbo. So we got those. I should go down here and get this recruited person. Possibly. And it's still, there's a trader right there. Hey, ma'am, hello. I want to take those. I'm not worried about that kind of stuff. There's nothing else that I really... I mean, I could take those. Alcohol measures, unfiltered sake with a cloudy appearance. Take that one. You know what? Let's take that. Take that. Fermented mixtures. What is this? Bamboo candle? All right, let's take some of those. That's 1,000. Why? Because her inventory is full. I can't sell anything else to her. All right. All right, so it's getting close to the end of the day. We're going to talk to you. What's your story? How you do? Drove you out. Why don't you come live with us? Yes. All right, so we're going to put you in jobs. Oh, no, population. We're going to take you. You're going to go to Shen. You're going to go sit in one of these houses that are open. I have in a house somewhere. I don't want to do the kitchen. Let's do this. Sleeping mat. Okay. And then we're going to put you into a job of herbalist. No. You're not going to do herbalist. You're going to do... I thought I had another. What's going on? Oh, it's the end of the day. No, 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 no. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Move, 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 move. Move, 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 move. Ah. Let's wait. The village is being attacked. See, the thing went away, I guess. All right. Trying to do this really fast, but it doesn't look like I have. Okay. Oh, it didn't go away. Okay, so technically it's not evening yet. You're scaring me, man. You're scaring me. The winter is here. The battle is upon us. We must go. We must go. What happened to the building? That looks all wackadoo now. Wonder if I need to take it down and rebuild another storage thing. Excuse me there. And you know what? I'm going to put these in here so I can find them later. And we're going to eat some food. No, I didn't mean to split stack. There's plenty of food for you guys now. What do you got?
Konnichiwa.
Yeah, I don't need anything right now. Let's go to ice. Let's turn off this quest thing. All right, raid is expected today. So while we're waiting for this raid, let's go back to the jobs. And I knew I had a health thing for that person. And I don't remember what I did with it. Fishing herbalist. Yes. And wrong camp. This is ice. Oh. All right, so the population, she's going to ice. Standard house, empty. Jobs. Where'd the herbalist go? Herbalist. I'm assuming she's the one. And remove. Why? I'm not making... Oh, that's right. I'm not making things anymore. And look, this is getting broken off now. It gives me 700 medicine. What's that do? Not enough. I have to uncheck this. I just have to now. 700 is good. Anesthetic. 3,500, but it's using the sake. I don't want to use the sake. That uses sake. That's a stone jug. That uses ice. Energy drink. What is this using? Bamboo, but I don't have bamboo bottles. Sickness medicine, warming, burn, ornament. That's a good one. This one. All right, this one gives me. All right, this is what I'm gonna use. It gives me 14, and it's not really difficult to use. I only got 18 Sagranthiums. What does this give me? 570. So we're gonna use this. All right, so that gives me a good bit of health, luxury. Everything's added. Raid chance critical. Large enemy presence. Dynasty wealth 17 produced by guards. Ooh, I didn't drop this off. You know what? I'm dropping that off real fast. Hopefully they don't come by the time I do that. Hey baby, how you doing? Let's go up here and why are you in my house? Get out of my house. I don't like the idea of you sitting in my house. With my, he's been in my house before. I'm starting to feel like there's something going on there. All right, let's get this done. Come on. I'm 2 hours into the game here, buddy. Shinada. So they should be attacking soon, right? Oh, wait. I need... I don't think I'm going to use... Oh, there they are. You know what? I don't need those right now. Did they move them? I guess maybe they did. No, they didn't. They're still here. Oh, wait. There's money in here. Well, we'll leave it in there. All right. Let's do this. Where's the raiders? Wait, why are they down here? They're coming in through the water? All right, guys, let's do this. Oh, stamina's down. Here, you do that while I click on my shoes and get frozen. Give me my goodies. What do you shoot? I'm gonna put these guys back on. See, why are they coming through the water? That was it? That was it? That wasn't too bad. I don't like the idea they came through water, though. That bothers me. I had thought they would not be coming over the water. That's why I put the walls out like that. So that's definitely something we got to work on. But that wasn't too bad. That was a basic raid. It wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be. Give me my shoe back. I didn't even really have to use my healing medicine, which was awesome. We got pearls. Oh, wait, the drinking's supposed to go in here. Got a few healing drinks, and we got 8 things to sell. And how much money? We made 37 bucks. Now, he was trying to shoot through here. Do I get those arrows back? So that's a problem I think you definitely need to fix. He was standing here shooting, and there's no way he could shoot through that. I don't like the idea that they were able to come through this, or even through the land at all. Kind of bothers me a bit. But how much ice? I only have 927. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know. We'll come back and explore more of the updates. For now, I'm going to go mining some ice because we need a lot of ice. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.